Hello and welcome to Frank's School, 113th day of this year. I'm still on the field trip up on the mountain. I'll call this section the archaeology of a charcoal burner's hut, although it's just proposed that it be a charcoal burner's hut. In the video that you see, I'm going to follow the minecart track along for a while, and there's part of it that's doubled up. It's not very long. I'm sorry, when I made it into a film I made a mistake. You'll probably notice that. But then after following the minecart track, I leave it and I go up to what's near it, to a feature which is maybe one of the most interesting features on the whole farm, and the easiest in a way. I call it a charcoal burner's hut, and I'll explain as I'm teaching that it's there's three features there. Two of them are oval and one of them is square, and you'll see that. Now, why is things that I could add. Let's see if the cat lets me have this book. Well, first of all, in England, here's again Shire Archaeology, a set of books given to me by my youngest sister, Shire Album. Anyway, there's an old picture of charcoal burners in England. I don't know if you can see that at what point. And I wanted to tell you that I got, maybe the first time I got interested in charcoal was in Brazil, where I actually met charcoal burners. Elsewhere in the course I talked about a little boy that sold the charcoal and he was black from head to foot. Reminded me of a chimney sweep. I saw a kiln in Brazil that was, cat, don't do that, that was bricked over. It was a long arch, and it was meant to be filled with wood to burn charcoal. I have, thanks to I haven't spoken about her in a while, but the woman that I call my quote-unquote producer, all through the Tour d'Europe, she kept it going. Thanks to her, I've got some wonderful videos of things in Germany that I'm interested in. One of them is about making charcoal, building the hut to watch the charcoal and everything. In Switzerland, in the Ballenberg Museum, again in the Tour d'Europe, I was there. I don't remember if I made a fuss about it then, but they make charcoal maybe once a year. My own retort down over the bank here, at the end of the field trip, it's right here, at the end of the field trip as I'm walking along, I'll show you where I've made charcoal. To make charcoal, you have wood burn, but it can't have enough air. If it gets enough air, it just burns to ash and it's gone. So you have to control it. You have to cover it. Well, clay, that's one of my reasons for thinking on the mountain that those are two side-by-side charcoal burning kilns. There's a source of clay right there. There's also water. There's a strong spring right there. The presence of the doorway in the square hut foundation is such that someone sitting by the fire could keep an eye on the kilns. You had to watch them all night. A charcoal burner basically could hardly sleep at all, or just in winks, because if the fire got out of control, it was wasted. He had to watch that all night and all day to make sure the right amount of smoke or the right brightness was coming off the kiln. The square hut is positioned upwind. The fact that there are two tells me that he could have been alternating them as he emptied one. As one was burning, he could be emptying the other one and filling the other one. And the road that I mention as I'm going down the minecart track, I say, here's an old road. That road is actually going straight toward the charcoal, quote-unquote, charcoal burner's hut. I guess that's everything I'll tell you. I guess it's not too long, but it's a subject that interests me a good bit, as you can probably see. All right, we'll see you next time.